Hello guys, welcome to another episode review of Hollyoaks for 28th of November 2022. 22, you heard right. I'm really sorry, I'm still trying to play catch up. In this episode, I found it really interesting. Olivia as well literally comes crashing down, and to be honest, it's kind of karma being served to her of all the evil stuff she's been up to lately. Blackmailing Charlie, blackmailing Sally, blackmailing John Paul over the recent months, and now she's starting on basically Nancy's family. She's after Nancy's job. To get to her job, she's basically blackmailing Charlie. I don't know, she's claiming that Charlie's bullying her and stuff. Frankly, I've kind of gone tired of it, to be honest, and I'm really glad that this was the time that Nancy's managed to close it off. And it was in such an epic way as well, because obviously if you knew the history between Sienna and Nancy, they used to be like literal enemies, and now they're like kind of friends and working partners, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call this duo. Even Darren doesn't like it. And that's Darren's ex, Sienna is, and he even finds that kind of weird. He knows Sienna's got a streak, to plot and plan with her means probably other people might get hurt in the process, and he just doesn't like it, and I'm kind of with Darren on this one. But it just goes to show the Nancy's motherly instinct. She'll literally do anything to kind of save Charlie and get this Olivia off their back. And in this instance, I do think Nancy was right to kind of ask for Sienna's help, because Olivia's very crafty. You need someone with experience, let's say, to put it politely, to kind of help her out in this situation. And who better than Sienna? And Sienna's a little bit of a kind of like a transformed or a reformed character. She has got form, but she's a little bit better than what she used to be, let's put it that way. Because many years ago, I remember once upon a time, she used to be very wild, get on the wrong side of everyone and hurt so many people. Anyway, I kind of like Sienna now. She's reformed. I think Hollyoaks is a place where everyone kind of gets second chances. I know a few characters have many of them, such as Mercedes, etc. Anyway, we're going to carry on with this episode before I drag on. Nancy's done some digging. She found out literally the qualifications of Olivia's was all fake, doctored. She's not even a qualified teacher. But one thing I found very interesting was just the way Olivia speaks, and just the way she can carry a class and make the students listen to her and basically have authority over them. I just found that fascinating. If you're not a qualified teacher, and she's naturally, just the way she speaks, and I would imagine that she's naturally supposed to be a teacher. Even in real life, the way she speaks, she's probably, I know it's quite a stereotype, but she might, just the way she dresses as well, very smart in the suit. You'd imagine she's a teacher or some sort of managerial position in an accountancy firm, or even a lawyer. Do you know what I mean? All great jobs, to be honest. And by the way, having any job is all great jobs. But I'm just speaking on Olivia for this scenario, and that's the kind of vibe that I was. Even if Hollyoaks didn't tell me what she was, I kind of would have guessed along those lines. Anyway, they found her documents and everything. She's a fake teacher, and I think Prince is her husband, or her fiance, sorry, is devastated because he's held her on a kind of a high light, in his mind, all these years, he's thinking to himself, he's got himself a hardworking, a missus, that's kind of a teacher, something to be proud about. And now all of a sudden, it's all fake and a fraud. There's nothing worse than being a fraud, in my opinion, especially having to lie on your CV saying that you're a qualified this and that. It's like someone going to a hospital applying for a doctor's position, a GP, and then you claim that you're a GP, and if they take you on, then you got so many lives at stake. I know in the real world that's not going to happen, because especially with trying to become a GP, I'm pretty sure they're going to check your credentials out very thoroughly. And not only that, they're going to check what uni you went to and whether your qualification hasn't been revoked or anything. I'm presuming, sorry. And yeah, I think it's just very interesting. But finally, thank goodness she's got caught. Because she's just, dragging a kid. Charlie's still a kid. Don't get me wrong. And even though he's very mature, he's still a kid. And the way you're blackmailing him, saying that he's abused you and physically hurt you and stuff, he's just really low. You can't go any lower than that as a teacher, to be honest. Or maybe you can, but I'm pretty sure if you remember Becca, Nancy's sister, she's had a kid with Justin, which was obviously Charlie. I don't know what's worse, so I'm not here to judge right and wrong. I'm just saying what's currently what is bad, what is looking bad on Olivia. Maybe this is going to be a chance for her to reform, because I actually really like her. I think she's a terrific actress, Olivia. Just the way she plays that character, if you're not really enjoying that character, as in you really have something against that character, that means that person who's acting is doing a very good job. So yeah, I really hope they keep her on and they just reform her character, because I actually really like her. Because sometimes she can be quite funny as well, to be honest. She has some funny scenes. I'm going to move on, talk about the situation with Juliet and her girlfriend Nadia, who wants Juliet to meet her dad, basically. And Juliet's been feeling sick lately. I have seen some stuff online, spoilers and stuff, but I immediately, when I come across it, I just look away. But you guys probably already ahead and know it now. I think Juliet's gonna come with an illness. She's gonna be diagnosed with something. Not sure what it is yet. Don't want to take a guess because I don't want to spoil it for myself with the episodes, because I am quite far behind. And I don't know. I think it's just unfortunate because obviously Juliet's in a good place, especially with her mum and stuff. She's had a hard life, she's getting along with Prince and her brother, and the fact that Perry kind of wants her back. Because I do think Nadia's a nice girl, but I think Juliet's and Perry are more kind of suited. They kind of get each other. I don't know, because obviously Perry, she has that feeling, doesn't she, whenever she comes across Juliet, and vice versa. Not to discredit her feelings for Nadia, but I just think she's has a stronger connection for Perry. But it's just very unfortunate with all this coming crashing down on her, because you can see it now. Even though I've looked away from the spoilers, it's just her, she's gonna be diagnosed with something, and it's just gonna be sad to see, to be honest. Because again, she's another great actress. I really do hope she stays on. They don't kind of kill her off or end her character there. That's just gonna be really hard for me, because she's been on there for years, and especially with her background, where she's grew up and where she came from, her getting along with the Nightingales again. So much history. It took so much time as well to bond with James, Marnie. They become a real family, and I do think again it's so much to lose if Juliet does go, but I hope that's not the case. What else happened? Charlie laughed at Nancy's antics. I think Darren found it a bit funny as well. I think mostly because they are kind of happy that Olivia's been caught now. Do you know what I mean? So Olivia's done and dusted. They don't have to worry about such a psychotic woman. Especially with Charlie as a kid going to school every day and looking, your teacher starting on you every day. That's not normal, is it? So, kind of proud for Charlie as well, or happy for Charlie. Sorry. Let's hope this is a new beginning, and I do hope that Sally's not too gullible to take Olivia back. I kind of want to see Olivia finding something new, like a new career, kind of reforming her character that way. Just leave D Valley School, just leave it in the past, because that's not for you. You kind of messed it up. Maybe you could do something new, and maybe this will be humbling times for Olivia, because she's kind of always looked down on Prince's job. Prince is a window cleaner, and I do hope Prince is more kind of has more respect for himself now as well, because it doesn't matter what you do, what you are. If you're good to people and good to others, then that is the most kind of noble thing you can do, and you can't beat that. I mean, if you think you got a great career, but you're terrible to others, then that's pretty sad on your case. Anyway, guys, that's a wrap, and I hope you enjoyed this long review. I'll try to keep it short. Enjoy your day. Peace.